Hey, y'all. Hey, good morning, Michael. It's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Yes, I am here. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I know I've been very sporadic. Again, my work schedule, as you can see, I already have my work computer on. My work schedule is crazy, and sometimes the morning meetings take over. But this morning, that's not my excuse. My excuse is that I overslept and then I did my workout, which I had to do because I did not work out. Shame to say, I didn't work out Friday and I didn't work out Sunday. Saturday is on my rest day. And that's only because Thursday I just got my hair retwisted and I'm trying to hold on to the retwist because I sweat so much in my hair. Good morning, Hillbilly. Good morning, Brandilla. But I'm going to start y'all out with the positive vibes of the day before I forget to remind y'all that it's going to be a good damn day.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's going to be a good day.
wake up.
We are in October. What?
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's going to be a good day. How?
Set your affirmations, aspirations.
I got shit to
The
do.
aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a goal.
You control and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one.
Thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called.
Education.
I try to do this every day.
Call it replication. Wake up.
Today's going to be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna
Oh,
be
wait.
a good day. Wake
Let me
up.
go here.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. But you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison they ride. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. Don't ever stop unless I can swap.
All the bad for the good in my head.
When I'm lost.
Brandilla, I got your question today. We're going to ask positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence.
Afloat, you grow, you show yourself a foundation.
Stay away from all the shit that causes.
Temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a narration.
Don't expect greatness through my best, man. I take it.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's going to be a good day.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. We are in the month of October. And I so hope that the messages that we read for September, the month of trust, have marinated and is still marinating, right? Because we are growing each and every day, right? We are. So this morning I got up and I did my normal routine. And so I'm feeling a little bit normal today. You know, when I don't work out, I feel weird. I did go to the doctor yesterday. So let me just update y'all on that. Because as we get older, there's things. Yes, Hillbilly, thumbs up as you come in. Give me the thumbs up. One of the things as we get older, right, we have to start paying close attention to our health. On the outside, we can look very healthy, and on the inside, things could be going on. So every 3 months, every 3 to 4 months, I go and get my blood work, and I sit down with my doctor and I go over my blood work. The good thing is all of my blood work was really, really good. My cholesterol was excellent. There is one cholesterol number. I forget what it is because we get two cholesterol numbers. I think it's the bad cholesterol. The bad cholesterol, my number was a dot higher than it was the last time. So what he told me was I need to slow down on red meat, right? And so I love red meat. I do. But he said my liver was good, my kidney is good, everything, all my functions are good. So I was happy about that. I also did my mammogram, which was good, thank God. And for the first time, I did my bone density test. So if you are a woman of my age and your doctor is not suggesting certain tests, you're going to have to do research because we already know that for the Black woman, medical care is fishy. And so we have to be responsible to do our research and figure out at what age, what medical things we should be doing as a part of our checkups, right? And so I did the bone density test and thank God I did it. Right now, you have 3 levels of bone density, okay? You have normal, you have osteopenia, and then you have osteoporosis. Good morning, Angel. And the funny shit is that he asked me, how often do you work out? I said, I work out. I try to work out 6 days a week. That includes my bike and that includes my yoga. Okay. And so he said, that's good. He said, my cardio health is excellent, but I am osteopenia. Okay. That is the middle stage of bone density. You have normal, you have osteopenia, and then you have osteoporosis. Okay. And so I am at osteopenia level. Now, how you get to osteopenia, right? I was disappointed when he told me that because I'm like, I'm healthy, I work out, I feel like my bones are strong, right? But it has nothing to do with how healthy you are and how much you exercise. It is the ability of your body to consume calcium. As you get older, right, you lose your estrogen. My estrogen done said "say la vie" deuces long time ago. Like I grow full beards and mustaches and all kind of shit, right? I don't think I have a drop of estrogen in me. Okay. And so because my estrogen levels are low or almost non-existent, my body does not consume calcium the way it used to through the foods that I eat, right? So here comes the supplements, okay? Now, a doctor will tell you, go and buy calcium. I was like, what kind of calcium? There's a million. I'm not a pill taker. I hate vitamins. I hate taking any kind of pill, okay? And so he said calcium, 1,200 milligrams. I said, okay, thank you, doctor. And I came home and I did my own research, right? Because I want to make sure that I'm not just taking calcium, but I'm taking the proper calcium that my body can consume. And so I found a calcium brand called Calciven, and it's not sold in retail stores. Amazon has it, of course, and it's 90. It's rated at 9.8. It's one of the best calciums, and it has magnesium in it, it has boro in it, and it has calcium in it, and it helps. And all of those ingredients help your body consume the calcium. Now, the thing is that shit is $40, right? This is what I'm talking about. I'm like, what the fuck? Then he told me my vitamin D number was a little bit better than the last time. Now, I agree with that. I have not been sunbathing. I have not been outdoors. I work from home. And so I'm not really exposed to the sun as much as I used to be. And so when he was like, you need vitamin D, I said, that's just something I'm not going to buy. Nope. I'm not going to start investing in these vitamins. I have never done it. And so he said, okay, I'm going to write you a vitamin D prescription. You take it once a week. I said, okay, because why the fuck can't I just pay $5 copay or $2 copay to go get the prescription opposed to $40? Can you write me a prescription for the Calciven? Because what the fuck? Right. This Calciven also has vitamin D. It has vitamin D. It has vitamin K. It has boro. It has, of course, it has calcium and magnesium. And that's an important fact, Hillbilly. Vitamin D must be added to help calcium absorb. And so thank you for adding that. So I will have my vitamin D prescription. I'm picking it up today. All right. And I will order the Calciven so that I'll take that and absorb the calcium. So I'm saying this to say, y'all, make sure you are researching and you are going to the doctor. At 50 years old, start asking for bone density tests. Start asking for these things so that you know what's going on with your body. And also, as you get older, make sure, for me, again, I get blood work every 3 to 4 months, okay? Because I like to do a temperature check on myself multiple times a year to make sure that I am still on track. And so I'm here to say that my doctor's visit wasn't bad, okay? I did have to remind the nurse not to fucking tell me how much I weigh because I do jump on the scale backwards. And she blurted out, oh, you were such and such last time you were here. I said, Jenny, how many times do I have to freaking tell you not to tell me my weight? And she was like, oh yeah. Don't oh yeah me. Don't tell me my weight. I don't live my life by the numbers on the scale. They stress me. I don't fucking care what they say. And every time I go, before I go to the doctor, AG be like, don't yell at Jenny, because he go to the same doctor. And I'm gonna be like, she better listen. The fuck? Like, don't play with me. If you see me get on the scale backwards, and I tell you I don't want to know, don't fucking tell me. Okay? Brandilla said, I was in the emergency room last week with another attack like I had at the first of the year. They now think it may be something with my gallbladder. More tests needed to determine. What kind of attack, Brandilla? You had pain? You had what? Shortness of breath? What kind of attack was it? The real determining factor is how fine the powder. How fine the powder. Smaller absorbs better. This is the difference between brand name and generic. Well, this is why I did the research, because I don't want to just go and buy calcium off a shelf. Like, I'm not taking pills for no fucking reason, right? And so do your research. Find out what works for you, okay? So that was my update with my doctor's visit. Now, today is Tuesday. I'm already half packed or half organized, right? I'm going to try to finish packing some stuff today for my trip to Buffalo. I am headed to Buffalo to visit Valerie, and she called me yesterday with the itinerary of what we're going to be doing. So Friday night, I get there late Thursday. I get there like about 11 o'clock on Thursday night. And that's okay because she works and she gets off of work like about 8, 9, 10. So that works. So she can come and get me from the airport after work. Friday, she said we're going to a comedy show, right? We're going to go get some drinks and then we're going to a comedy show. And then Saturday, we're going to a live bar and then the casino. Sunday, she's working. So I'm going to be recovering and chilling in her house and watching movies. And then Monday morning, I head home early in the morning. My flight is like at 6 a.m. And so I can't wait to get to Buffalo and spend some time with Valerie. It's been years since I've been to Buffalo, right? But I love my Coffee with Friends family, and I try to get around to visit them, just like I hope they're going to get around to visit me, right? This is how we keep our connections open. This is how we continue to grow with each other. I mean, I love it. And again, I'm not waiting for a bunch of people to be going and visiting places. Just like when April, oh no, May comes around. May comes around. I'm gonna be thinking about going to West Virginia. Okay, so April, I'm thinking about going to NOLA, New Orleans. I'm gonna drag my boo with me. New Orleans. Hopefully, Debbie and Fancy will meet us in New Orleans. Georgie already lives there, so that'll be cool. We'll meet up with them like we did the last time. And do that. And then about May or June, I want to head my ass over to West Virginia. I'm just gonna be doing shit. Like, I hope that Fancy and Debbie can come to Virginia, because then we can try to go see Nut Nut. I gotta work on getting on her visiting list. Hillbilly, did you get the paperwork for Nut Nut on her visiting list? Because I gotta do the same thing. And I don't know if Cheryl Lee got her paperwork in the mail. Extreme pain, chills, overheating, vomiting. You sure it's not your kidney? That sounds like kidney infection. That sounds like oh oh, too much. That sounds like a kidney infection. Oh my God, yes, Brandilla, Virginia. The port is on strike. Did y'all see that? Did y'all freaking see that? Did Hillbilly said stock up on the fucking canned food because they were going on strike. Them motherfuckers are on strike, y'all. Good morning, Debbie. They are on strike. Y'all better get your corned beef hash and your vegetarian beans, because what the hell? Y'all better get that steamed rice in the bags. You know them little bags? Steamed rice in the bags and put them in the cabinet for those that don't want to have mealy bugs for storing a bunch of rice. They on strike in Texas too? Oh, hell no. We got to get some canned food. I got some canned food. Child, I'm going to Costco today because I got to get water. But I bet you the fuck, I'm going to go in one of them canned aisles and see if I can get a case of some beans and some corned beef hash or some shit. Listen, I'm going to start going back to eating canned vegetables because, you know, we moved away from eating canned vegetables because of the amount of sodium that's in the canned vegetables, right? And they don't really taste so good because they're not fresh, right? We got bougie and started with the fresh shit. But fuck it, that shit, I'm about to get me some canned string beans, some canned corn, and some canned peas and shit like that because, you know, rinse it before cooking it. Boil the fuck out of it. I don't know what to tell you, but we got to go back to canned food, y'all, because between this listeria breakouts with the lunch meat and all the other shit that's going on, they finding mold and mildew in these warehouses and stuff like that. We're going to have to go back to canned food. Hillbilly been telling us for over a year, get your shit together. One day of them not working equals a week. Hillbilly been telling us. I'll get some canned pinto beans. I actually like the glory beans. Okay, get them. Because that's the other thing. Like, I got bag beans. But what I noticed about the bag beans, like I've been getting bag beans because I can put them in my Instapot with some smoked meat and just cook them down. But the thing about the beans, right, is that Sometimes they get the little bugs inside the bag. That's why you got to go to the can. Because when you put these bag beans inside your cabinet and they're in there too long, they get these little bugs. I've seen them. And I'm like, what the fuck are these bugs in my beans? And so, yeah, I'm going to Costco today to get me some water. Spam too. I bought a turkey spam. I got 1 can of turkey spam. I got 1 can of turkey spam, but I need to get a couple of more. Fancy said, but damn, I'm trying to lose weight. You still gotta eat, boo. Get a bunch of ground beef and some rice and put the shit in your freezer. I don't know. Season it and then put it in your freezer in little Ziploc bags so that when you take it out, all you gotta do is cook it. You know? Got to get your shit together. That's a fucking shame. Got to get canned food. Fancy, I don't even say I got to lose weight anymore. I don't. Right? I can see when my weight goes up and down. This is fall. So normally in the wintertime, I get a little chunky because I'm not outside as much and I'm not moving as much. And it was a blessing babysitting Milo for a week because it forced me to go outside and walk and do these extra things that I used to do that I don't do anymore. So I don't really focus on losing weight. I just pray that my clothes fit me. I am proud to say that the pants that Valerie sent me, she sent me over some nice pants that I'm wearing to Buffalo when I fly because they're very comfortable. They're a little bit big because they're large, right? And I was like, oh, a large should be good because my hips. But I have room in them, and they are leather like pants. And so leather like pants supposed to fit you like they're painted on. But these got a little bit of room and some gap. And you know what? I'm not mad at that because everything don't have to squeeze my vagina. And so I'm gonna wear those to fly to Virginia. Now I hope when I get there, Valerie better hope that I don't raid her closet because I'm still looking for a pair of leggings that have cutouts in it. All right. Don't ask me why, because I am. Because I like to wear long hoodies and shit like that. Georgie said, I'm on a pill called Quizmia. Apparently it's working because, hey, Mike, the last 2 times I came outside, people almost fell out on the floor and made a statement about my size. What is Quizmia? Well, Fancy, beyond changing stuff up, right? Because your diet is in the kitchen and it's in your workout, right? You got to do both together, right? See, for me, if I just diet, I don't lose weight. I have to work out. And so I can't do both. I eat how I want to eat. I am not the best eater. Like my mother and AG gets on me all the time. My boo gets on me too because I will wait and eat 1 meal for the day, right? That's not good because your body goes into this mode where it's a starvation mode and it just feeds off itself. And so your metabolism starts to slow down to make sure your body has enough nutrients to hold on to. So I don't lose weight because my eating habits are bad. This is why I know I have to work out. And so for me, I have accepted and came to the realization that my size is going to be whatever the fuck my size is going to be. And if I continue to work out and dedicate myself to my yoga and my bike and stuff like that, my body is going to show up in ways that I needed to show up. And that doesn't necessarily mean a size 2, a size 4, a size 6. It means that my body will show up in ways such as I have more stamina, I have more flexibility, I have less aches and pains. And as you get older, for me, as I got older, that became more priority than being skinny. It did. It did. So my goal is to be able to just live life as pain-free as possible. That's it, and that's all. Right? Whatever my body looks like as as a product of that, I accept it. Okay. Phetamine, topiramate, it comes in like 5 different doses. I'm on the second dose. I'm using weights and I don't just eat anything. Are you doing cardio? Cardio and weights? I messed around and walked mode each day and ate mode at home, and I'm down 20 pounds. You know, when I was talking to my doctor and he asked me how often do I work out, and I told him, he said, I'm doing the right thing. He said the bike is a great way of keeping my cardio health up. He says he also tells people to walk 50 minutes. 50 minutes. You know how some people go, I'm going to walk for 30 minutes? He said walk 50 minutes for 5 days, okay, out of the week, and you will decrease your chances of having a heart attack or a stroke. He says, as well as riding a bike. So he says you are doing the right thing for your cardio health. And this is what I tell people. Beyond losing weight, you got to be mindful that stroke and heart conditions are real, right? And if we are not attending to our cardio, then we could be losing weight by being on strict diets, but our cardio health might be shit, right? And so make sure you are working out not just with the focus of being a certain size or being a certain shape. Work out for your inner health as well, and your body will show up for you. Okay? 50 minutes of walking. If you cannot ride the bike, 50 minutes of walking 5 days a week. And I don't mean people that be like, oh, I'm just going to walk to the store and come back. I walked today. No, that's not the fuck walking. People make my ass itch when they be like, well, I walked today. I walked. No, it's a concentrated walk. It's not a walk where you go to the grocery store and shop around the grocery store lackadaisical and then come the fuck back home. No, this is a walk that you put your fucking headphones on and you're walking with a goal of walking 50 minutes, 5 days a week. If you don't have a bike or a treadmill, take your ass outside and walk. Your body will show up for you. 6 miles when you walk. Okay, Mike, that's about what I do. This summer is bad. I didn't walk a lot this summer. I walked a couple of times. But normally, what my normal routine was, I would ride my bike. Then I would walk outside 4 times a week. And I would do 3 miles during the week and 5-6 miles on the weekend. That's what I used to do. And I remember when I was doing that routine, I was losing a lot of weight. I don't know how much I weighed because I don't get on the scale. And I remember one time I was climbing in the bed, okay? And my boo was like, you're disappearing. I was like, ugh. Like my legs were small. He was like, you disappearing. You know, these men kill me because they like a meaty woman. You know, they like to have some meat on a woman. I don't care what y'all be thinking. Y'all, these men be looking at these women on social media going, but they really want a meaty woman. They do. All the men that I meet, maybe because I be, you know, flocking around with the Caribbean men, and the Caribbean men be like, I need some meat. I need meat. And so he feeds me. I be like, nigga, you come here with food and it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm eating. I love to hike, Hillbilly. I do, but my friends don't like I need friends that are adventurous. Like I love to hike, but don't nobody I know. Like I went hiking with Sai. Sai's not on here today. I went hiking one time with Sai, and Sai was like, you walking too fast. What are you doing? How much further we gotta go? See, I don't want to do that. When I hike, I like to just walk, enjoy nature. I don't want to be rushed. Like as far as how much further we got to go or when are we turning around. I don't want to go through all of that. I just want to explore nature and just spend the day the fuck outside. And when you are hiking, it's different terrain. So you up hills, you're climbing over rocks, you're working yourself. I love it. Mike said, I honestly like women in all sizes. That's okay. That's cool. I walked outside pouring sweat. I got a workout crew that we do those together at least 1 or 2 days a week, but I do other stuff on my own. Georgie said, my skinny ass man love to bring up and bring around food. Boy, move. I gonna gain weight and have no self-control. Right? They love to feed you. They love to feed you. And I'm a chicken wing freak. Like, you can bring me chicken wings any time of the fucking night. I'ma eat them. I'm a chicken wing freak. I'm a chicken wing freak. But let's get into the positive read for the day, because I have a question that Brandy sent over. And I just want to ask y'all how y'all feel about it. But let me get into October. First, let me intro October. October is the month of worth, right? And some of us got to work on our self-worth, right? Worth. What you tell yourself you are, you will be. What you allow yourself to be reflects what you have told yourself you are. That's deep. That is deep. Okay, that is deep. October 1st, I will realize my own worth when I accept myself exactly as I am. Woo! Wee! This is a message for me and for y'all, right? Accepting yourself exactly how you are. There are a population of people that will come the fuck in your life and be like, oh, you curse too much. Oh, I don't like the way you do this. Oh, I don't like the way you do that. Oh, this and oh, that. You so loud. Those are all the things that I get. You talk so loud. You curse so much. You do this and you do that. And for a long time, I was self-conscious of that. Like, I used to try to whisper. I used to try not to cuss. And it was work for me. It really, really was. And then one day I realized that I was holding myself back and I was not truly accepting who I am. And I had to realize that everybody is not going to like Raw for who she is. And I need to be okay with that shit. Right? And I finally graduated from the school of accepting myself exactly how I am. Right? And I feel that the right people will come into my life and accept me for who I am, the way I am. Okay? And this is why in the last 3-4 years, my world has changed, because I stepped into who I am and I am proud to be who I am. And some people couldn't take it. And that's okay. That's a they problem, not a me problem. Okay? We have to learn to accept ourselves exactly who we are. Stop letting people change you, because when they try to adjust you, then you start to live in an uncomfortable space within yourself. You start to walk on eggshells. You start to be overly conscious about the things that you say and the things that you do. Not me, right? Now, I know I come with a lot of energy. And so I normally come up with, have a significant other boo who is really calm. And that's normally the case. And so I have decided that I don't have to tone myself down to make my calm significant other feel comfortable, right? If my calm significant other chose me, then he chose me for exactly who I am. And I'm not going to change that as long as I'm not hurting him mentally and physically with what I am doing or how I am acting. And I'm comfortable in my space. Okay, let's see what this says. It's a short read for October 1st. I will realize my own worth when I accept myself exactly as I am. Self-value means I know who I am. Self-esteem means I am who I say I am. Until today, you may not have been aware of how your knowledge of your own value affects your self-esteem, or how your self-esteem affects your sense of self-worth. Just for today, make sure that what you know about yourself is reflected in what you say about yourself, because what you say about yourself influences what you believe about yourself. What you say about yourself influences what you believe about yourself. Today, I am devoted to knowing and saying and believing the very best about myself. And I do. And I do. And I don't care who don't like it. They're not meant to be in my life as a friend or a significant other or even a fucking family member. Right? Accepting yourself for exactly who you are. So many people trying to squeeze themselves in spaces they don't fit just to be accepted. No. Acceptance starts with you first. Hillbilly said, I don't know what category people put me in, but I am me, and I love it. My wife has the opposite problem. She can't gain weight. Oh, we need her problem. We need her problem. Debbie said, okay, I hear you, but I do have a little pushback. I think in some settings, we can't totally be ourselves if stopping advancements. Well, I don't think that means you're not being yourself. All right. So, for example, in the workplace, I am still myself, right? But I navigate it in a different way. Okay. But I am still myself. I do not code switch. All right. And I have advanced in my career all these years, right? No, I don't go to work doing this and fuck this and fuck that. But I will sit at my desk and be like, I'm not doing that shit. That's ridiculous, right? I do still come across, or I'll be like, what the fuck? I do cuss at work. I do, right? But the environment that I'm in, God is so good because he put me in the environment that I could still be myself really and truly. I am in IT. Anybody that works in information technology knows the fuck. We got mouths in information technology, okay? The fuck we do. And so I don't code switch. When I get around adults and elders and stuff like that, I might not necessarily cuss, but they know I cuss, right? They see my show, they hear me talk on the sidelines, they know I cuss. But when I'm speaking to them, I speak to them with respect, but I am still who I am authentically. I do not code switch, okay? And so I don't necessarily think, Debbie, toning yourself down a little bit based on people, places, and things is necessarily changing who you are authentically. Who we are is ever changing. We must change to move forward or backwards. Exactly. But in your own authentic way, not because somebody expects you to change and be like who they are. Right? Fancy said, I definitely have to be me, and I am definitely not for everybody. Hell, I ain't for most people. And Fancy, we know. And you are consistent across the board. And this is why I could never be mad at you. When you be saying shit, I be like, oh my God. I'm like, Debbie and Fancy are like total opposites. But I can see why they're friends, because Fancy is who she is. And let me tell you something. You gonna get it, Fancy, no matter the fuck what. Right? But she also comes with this big ass heart. And so she's just who she is. And the mere fact that she is who she is and she doesn't code switch, I love her. you know? So just know deep down inside, you're accepting yourself for exactly who you are. And if you're struggling with that, work on it, right? A lot of people might struggle with that because they don't want to lose people in their lives. But don't lose yourself. See, I've done that. I've lost myself trying to be what somebody else needed me to be. But I will not lose myself again, right? I do stupid shit like yell out, suck me, bite me. And I sing songs like, what's my song? Eat me in the morning, eat me in the evening, eat me all afternoon, bite me. I do stuff like that. I just be singing stuff. And AG and my mother be like, oh my God, do you sing that in front of your man? I be like, yup. I scream, bite me, suck me. And he be like, not now, calm down. But I do it. And they be like, no, you don't. Yes, the fuck I do. I do. I accept who I am fully. Fancy, but that's a perfect example of what you said. I be me and my true people love me anyway. Yeah. But those are your people. See, this is how you slice and dice up people in your life. When people only want to be around you if you act how they need you to act. No, motherfucker, no. It ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. If you embarrassed to bring me around people because of how I act, then me and you ain't friends. Right, hillbilly. That part. That part. So that's the message for today. But listen, I got something to share with y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Now, can y'all see this? Take a read. Read that, marinate on that, and tell me what your thoughts are. Did y'all read it? I just need to know that y'all read it before I take it off my screen. Did y'all read that? I wouldn't know how to answer. Okay, truish. Hillbilly said truish. Anybody else? I never dated a white man, so I can't answer this, but what do y'all think? Why do you think people say this? Why do you think people say this? Why do you think there's a statement that says Caucasian men value relationships and marriage more than black men? Do you agree? Angel said facts. Hillbilly said true. Debbie said possibly. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to tell me why you think the angel, why is it facts? I need more. Why is it facts? Hillbilly said 80% fatherless homes in the black community. Okay, let's go. Keep going. I want to know, Angel, you need to expand on facts in your experience. What was your experience with the white man versus the black man? Do I need to put the guest link up here so somebody could come on and talk to this? Because I want to know. I know Angel is driving, so she can't come on. I think a lot of black men try to impress other black men. By doing what? What is it they do to try to impress other black men? What's impressive that they do that they think is impressive? You said facts. So I want to know. Because you said facts and then you said, I think a lot of men. I know, Angel, you driving. I have no experience in this area, but thought it would be good to discuss. Probably a lot of people on here don't have experience with this. Anybody on here date a white man? Why do they value relationships more? Hillbilly, you said truish. Why do you feel it's true? He was white, Debbie. Fancy. Go get that fucking general manager in Buc-ee's. He make $150,000 a year. Go get his ass. Brad Dillon said Hillbilly is the only white man I know. I know a lot of white men on my job. And you know what's crazy? My CIO is black, younger than me, right? And his wife is Italian, right? And then there's another senior manager who's white, and his wife is black. And the funny thing is, I didn't know that. But now that I know that, I understand his lingo. Like when he talked to me the other day, I was talking to him on the phone, and he said, I see what you did there. I see how you get down. And the way he was talking, I was like, oh, this motherfucker got a little bit of ebonics in him. Like he responding to me like a black person. And I found out his wife is black. And I was like, yo. Oh, the Buc-ee's manager was married. Oh, yeah, because Nut said he had a ring on his finger. Damn. You right, Fancy. You right. You right. Go to another Buc-ee's then. See where the other general managers are, because what the fuck? Okay? I don't know. I couldn't answer that question because I never dated I never dated I never dated a white guy. I almost did, but it didn't come to fruition. Now, Asian, do we consider Asians white? Because this is one guy on my job. These Asians be having money. And you know, the white guys on my job, they love me. Like they inbox me talking about when we going to dinner. Like one of them inboxed me and was like, when we going to dinner? And I was like, next week we can all get together and go to dinner. And I was like, do you want to pick a place because your diet is so limited? He was like, no, you pick a place. I just want to be around you. I just want to be around people, good people, and have good conversation. And I thought that was cool. And I was like, wow, like this man, him and my other coworker, they just like being around me. I must have that flavor. Okay. I agree with that, hillbilly. It more depends on the people involved than it does the skin color. Just because they are white doesn't mean the value is there either. White people can be just as shitty. Thank you, hillbilly. But I'm just wondering why this statement is made, and I've heard this statement many times before. I have. I know them Asians have money. And you know, my coworker, he has such a good story. He's Vietnamese. And him and his brothers and sisters came over on a boat. And this boat, they couldn't sit down. He said it was over 300 people on this boat, and they were all standing up until they got to their destination. They had to pee on themselves. They had to doodle on themselves. They had to eat standing up. And when they got to their destination, it was on an island where they actually lived on an island like naked and afraid for months. Like it was like some kind of organization or something, and the church would come through and take in some of the kids, and that's how him and his siblings got picked up, right? And to hear his story and to hear how he came from nothing, and his parents put their kids on a boat to try to save their lives, and to see this man working next to me at work and making so much money. I mean, this motherfucker's house. I went over to another night when we were all going to dinner. We all normally meet up at his house, and he lives over here in Bergen County by me. And his condo, baby, it looked like something in a magazine. He gutted his whole condo and redid it, and it looked like something from a magazine. And his balcony wraps all around his house that he could come out the balcony in his bedroom, the living room, everywhere, the dining room. And it is just beautiful. And I look at him and I go, damn it. This man came over on a boat. Good point, Brandilla. It's my observation that many white men date married, educated, and affluent black women. Just what I've seen more. You know, I don't really get white men that approach me. I might be too blackety black for them. I think. Like hillbilly keeps saying he gonna hook me up he was gonna hook me up with a hillbilly. I can't get hooked up right now because I'm already hooked up, but white men don't approach me. I don't know. I think it's because I'm too blackety black. Like I'm blackety black, not in complexion so much, but you know, in the way that I'm always representing some blackety black, like to let y'all know that I love my culture and I know who the fuck I am. True, hillbilly. True. Very true. Very true. Yep. I gotta put my laptop up because I got a meeting at 11:30. So I got to get prepared for that shit. I have heard some black men say the same thing about the women of the other races being more attentive. Wow. So what are they saying? Black women are not attentive? Oh, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go for real. I gotta cut because my meeting started. I thought it was at 11:30, but it's at 11. So I gotta go, but move with peace and love. I can't even play